Melodic guitar exercise number 2. A little rusty, it's been one of those days. So here it is a little slower. Okay, so let's break it down. This is all alternate picking, and the first note is the 8th fret on the high E. And so you pick that once. All the patterns start out with a pull-off hammer-on combination, and so the first note is 8th fret on high E, then 7th fret, hammer on 8, and then pull off to 7. So it goes 8, 7. Come down with the pinky to the 10th fret on the B string. Middle finger on the 8th fret on the B string, then index on the 7th fret on the B string, and then ring finger on the 9th fret on the G string, middle finger on the 8th fret on the G string, index finger on the 6th fret of the G string, and back up, 8, 9, then index finger on the 7th fret of the B string, middle finger on the 8th fret of the B string, index finger on the 7th fret of the high E, and then you come down, you roll down like this. It's 7, 8, 9. Okay, you come up here to the 12th fret on the high E, play that first, and then you're going to anchor your index finger on the 10th fret of the high E and do a hammer-on pull-off combination between the 10th and 12th fret. So it goes 12, and then ring finger on the 13th fret of the B string, middle finger on the 12th fret of the B string, index finger on the 10th fret of the 12th, or index finger on the 10th fret of the B string, sorry. Ring finger on the 12th fret of the G string, then back up, 10, 12, 13, then 10 on the high E, 12 on the high E, then 13 on the B, and then you end with the index finger on the 10th fret of the B string. So next pattern is 17th fret on the high E. Then you do a hammer-on pull-off combination again. It starts on the 14th fret of the high E, and you hammer on the 17th fret and then pull off back to the 14th fret. So 17. Then 15th fret on the B string, index finger on the 14th fret of the B string, back up, 17th fret with the ring finger on the B string, then index finger on the 14th fret of the high E, 15, 17, back to the 14th, 15th fret on the B string. Okay, last pattern is at the 19th fret, and then you have a hammer-on pull-off combination as usual from the 15th fret to the 19th fret. So then 17th fret with the middle finger on the B string. So go 17 or 19 to 17 on the B string, 16 on the B string with the index finger, back to 17, 19 on the B string, 15 on the high E, 17 on the high E, 19 on the high E, and then down to 15. And then you conclude with the 17th fret on the B string. Okay, and that's it. I want to show you one more thing real quick. Okay, so the chords that passage goes over top of are E major, into A major, D major, concludes on G major. Okay, and that's a very neoclassical out of major sounding pattern. But I'm always trying to explain to people how universal music is. So I'll play those chords real quick again, and you see if you can recognize them. Still can't recognize them. Could be Weezer, perhaps? Anyways, that was just a quick little add-on right there, because you should always keep your eyes and your ears open for many different styles of music, because they can all be interlinked. It does not matter what the style is. So have fun with this. Again, tablature is at guitarticles.blogspot.com as usual, and take care.